Hello YouTube, welcome to another beer review with the Master of Hobbits, or me, Peter. Today's beer is Golden Xmas. I have had a hard time finding out which style this beer is, because on their website they mention it as a Scotch Ale. On Rate Beer it's a English Strong Ale, and on my beer guy's website he calls it a cross between a Belgian Ale and a Doppelbock. But it's quite an interesting story about the brewery. I'll just read it aloud. The brewery John Martin takes its start in or begins in 1909, where the brewery's founder, John Martin, leaves his own country of England and moves to Antwerp in Belgium. In 1912 he starts to import Guinness under the punchline "Guinness is good for you." In 1928 John Martin moves to Genval, I think it's called, because of the water pollution happening in Antwerp, because of the construction of the Albert Canal in Antwerp. John Martin likes Genval a lot, especially because the nature reminds him a lot of his native country of England. And also because the water here is exceptional for beer brewing. After World War II, John Martin starts to brew a pale ale known as Bulldog Ale, today better known as John Martin's. The family Martin buys the Genval Lake Castle in 1952, where John Martin lives until his death in 1966. And John Martin is known to be a gentleman and has said about his beer that only an expert know how to worship or appreciate my beer. So quite difficult to find out which style this is, but I'm gonna go for the English Strong Ale and Scotch Ale, or maybe English Strong Ale was what I had first, but probably I should go for Scotch Ale because that's what they say on their own website. But quite interested in tasting this beer. Sounds pretty exciting, especially because of that little history about the brewery. It's a guy traveling to Belgium to make good beer. But I'm going to use my tulip my Kilkenny pint glass, tulip pint glass. Great with most beer, English beer, and if it is, or British beer, if it is British, the style fits well. But we'll have to see. So the info on this beer, there isn't really a lot. The website is quite strange, I think, but they do make a lot of different beers, and they import like Guinness and Kilkenny and Magners to Belgium. So it is like a Belgian or a British brewer residing in Belgium. So, but the beer should be quite good, as far as I've heard, especially from reading on the website of my beer guy's website. But let's just crack it open, because I haven't got really any expectations for this beer, so we'll find out how good it is. Not really any smoke, actually. I didn't see any. Like the cap smells like sort of lagery. Weird, quite weird smell actually. Yeah, aroma. But let's pour it. Quite dark color. Not really much of a head appearing. Probably, yeah, this is probably then color wise it looks a lot like a English Strong Ale actually. Dark brownish color. Quite a big head, but it looks quite nice, that head actually. But I'm pretty sure that it's gonna evaporate quite fast, which usually happens in English beers. That's quite a strange aroma actually. Malty aroma, quite malty. Not really any hops, and then sort of like a lagery smell to it. Yeah, but no expectations of this beer whatsoever, so that's just to dig in. Yeah, but definitely. Well, it reminds me more of a English strong ale than any of the other styles when you smell it. Definitely. But I can't really get much of a aroma out of this one other than malts and sort of a lagery smell. Not really any hop character at all. So, yeah, it looks good. But let's try and give it a taste. Okay. Okay. That was quite good actually. Just a tad of a hop presence in the beer. Quite malty. Quite malty. Not as Christmassy as I would have expected. Or wintry. Alcohol, well, it's sort of there, but it's more, the bitterness in the beer is more of a malty bitterness compared to a hop bitterness, but yeah, definitely malty bitterness. A bit crisp as well. Just one sec. Also quite sweet. It's actually quite spiced as well. This is definitely an English strong ale, I think. It doesn't taste like a cross between a Doppelbock and a Belgian ale, as much as I would, as it says on the website of my beer guy. It smells and tastes a lot more like an English strong ale. Quite malty business, a bit warming because of the alcohol. I sort of get a little bit of licorice. I'm not sure if that's licorice. No, it isn't. This is quite a difficult beer to. I think definitely it's a English strong ale, but quite a malty. Maybe a bit too malty for my palate. Hadn't really any expectations to this beer, so yeah, caramel as well, but well, it's okay, it's decent, it's not like amazing and as good as they say on their website and all. It's got a rating of 89 on Rate Beer out of 100, and I think that's a little bit overrated. If I think English strong ale, I think Fuller's Golden Pride or their 1845. Fuller's 1845. Their Fuller's 1845 is a lot better than this one, this Gordon Xmas. But it is good. It is very drinkable, and it is Christmassy, but not what I would have expected out of the beer actually, because of the aroma. But I'll probably rate this like a 67. Yeah, it is a good English strong ale, but not exceptional in any way. But I can still taste a bit of a Doppelbock character of it in the beer, but not as much as you would have imagined. But it's okay. It's not bad at all. But 69. That's my rating. But you try it, and let me know what you think. If you think it's amazing. I think it's overrated, but it's okay, it's decent. It's not the best strong ale out there, English strong ale, but it's decent. So, well, maybe I just had the Golden Drag, so having a great beer and then just a tad more mediocre afterwards, I don't know if that has anything to say, but still very nice lacing on the beer. But yeah, 69 is my rating. That's going to be my rating. It's decent and a bit above average. So 69, yeah. Cheers. See you next time.